Welcome to the Mixed Reception Podcast. I'm your host, Barrett Sigman, alongside Jeff, Austin,
I like matches.
Molly.
I'm asleep.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into it. Friday the 13th, Part 7. The New Blood.
Okay, so
The new boo.
A.K.A. Jason versus Carrie, essentially.
Yeah.
my
yeah.
my ranking, put it on the bottom of my list.
Wait. It comes in
We're not there yet.
We
We're
said
not
it would be
there
a
yet.
fast episode, but we don't need to go
Disclaimer, Molly's a tired girl. She's so tired. She
I
wants
fell
to go
asleep. I
night-night.
fell asleep during this, and they woke me up to do this podcast. So how do you think I feel? Pretty cranky. All right. So the movie opens on a little girl running away, going, "I hate you, Dad. I wish you were dead."
Why'd you beat Mommy?
And then her dad dies. It turns
Because
out
she uses powers
Can we
to
take
collapse.
a second? Can we take a
she's
second?
a Matilda ass
No,
bitch.
no.
She's a Matilda.
No.
Oh, wait.
No,
It's Jason versus Matilda.
Yeah.
We need to take a moment here to reflect on domestic violence and just really have a discussion about that. Can we
Okay,
talk
let me ask
about
you
that?
this. You guys were surprised.
No, I'm
Because you
tired.
guys thought that Jason was like rising
versus,
up.
Yeah, versus Matilda.
Well, no, you thought Jason was like was gonna kill the dad,
Yes.
and then you guys were like, "Oh fuck, that's where we're going." She's telekinetic.
No, I think I
Telekinetic.
noticed right
Yeah.
away that it was telekinetic. I thought,
didn't.
Like when I saw that happen, I was like, oh damn, this bitch doing that with the
I mean, it
mind.
says it in the title, "The New Blood." I mean, when I think New Blood, I think telekinesis. Clearly,
I love
Why?
Obviously,
it.
yeah.
obviously,
Oh, is that a joke?
yes.
Maybe now we
Sorry,
know
sometimes I
that.
don't get your humor. I thought there was some fucking
There's
obscure
so much
movie
cat fur
reference
on
that
this
meant
one
that.
today.
Although, if you look back, you've seen Carrie, right?
Yes,
She
my
starts-
favorite period.
So she she gets her period, and after she gets her period, she starts like having telekinetic power.
Right.
So I'm thinking maybe they're like the new blood, like the new period.
She like,
Oh,
telekinesis.
actually, yeah. Okay.
So this movie's very layered and it's very clever.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, totally clever.
It's a very
Mhm.
clever movie.
All right, so this
Yeah.
one, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the ones we've seen so far, I like this one the least, and I don't hate it. I think honestly, the fact that she's psychic at this point, like they've already jumped the shark. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It could have been cooler.
It could have been cooler,
I
but you know what fucks this movie? This one, out of
This
all
one
of them,
jumped the shark. 6 did not jump the shark in the world of Jason movies.
Well,
This one jumped the shark.
But 6 was the short. It was the bomb.
All right, look,
It
if
was
jumping
my
the shark
favorite.
is a spectrum, right? Okay, so like the wave that made the water skis get high enough to jump over the shark was number 6.
How
And
so?
now we're
What
fully
happened?
over the shark.
What happened in
on
number
number
6
7.
that
Jeff,
made it jump the shark?
Jeff, a lightning bolt brought a dead person back to life. I would
Jason
say
had
that's
been
jumping the
brought-
shark.
That's totally jumping
Okay,
the
then
shark.
fucking the third one jumped the shark because Jason was brought back to life.
So also in this one, Jason was brought back.
Jason
to life
dies at the end of all of
because-
them.
Wait, but in this one,
Yeah,
We
but-
just got to see how he got brought back to life. Like, they've been jumping the shark since the third one.
Wait, how did he die in the third one?
So the third one, he had an axe to his face. So I agree. Like,
It's this, like, I'm saying in this universe, the 6th one did not jump the shark. This one did.
Yeah, because in this one, what Matilda brought him back to life.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was trying to bring back her dad.
She felt bad.
Well,
she
like-
felt bad that, like, Dad, I miss you. Oh, and she, like, tries to bring back her dad. But,
Well,
like, she ends up bringing it up Jason.
Technically, Jason was alive the whole time. He was just under the water.
Yeah, well, I think she released him from that chain.
Right.
Yeah.
And because she thought it was her daddy.
Daddy? Oh, no!
Jason
Whoopsies.
is so things we've learned about the series. Jason is unkillable. You just have to keep him tethered underwater.
Right.
Or anywhere.
Right.
You just have to keep him captured somewhere. He was fine when he was buried underground also until they let him out.
Yeah, you gotta tether him.
So I think he really, really was dead at the beginning of 6, but
I think he really, really was dead at the beginning of all of these fucking movies. I think he really, really was dead
I mean, if
before the first fucking movie came out. Because he
Yeah.
was drowned as
Yeah.
a little dumbass child because he can't swim.
They explain that away.
he's not a very,
Okay, they explained it
he's
better
not
in
a
the
very
6th
good
one.
swimmer.
The lightning strike did
He
something.
escaped out of the water in the first one. The whole thing where he jumped out of the water.
He was dead for 30 years before the first one
You
started.
fool, you idiot, you.
So in the
believe
logic of the movie, I
That's
think
just fucking liberal propaganda.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You
yeah.
probably think the coronavirus is real too, you idiot.
God,
You
I feel like
fool.
I have coronavirus.
Is it time for categories?
Honestly.
no, we got to talk a little bit more about
Okay,
it.
I'll pipe back up in a minute.
Molly's very tired.
I just think that jumping the shark is a term that is weird to use in this entire franchise.
Well, actually, okay, so does it?
Considering Jason keeps drowning, we're really going to make a shark reference?
All right, I guess
In
the,
Swords
that
and
doesn't
Sandals.
matter. The point is, like, okay, I bought that. Okay, fine. There's a psychic girl, telekinetic girl. I'm fine with that. Oh my
Matilda's
god.
mom.
Oh my god. What if this?
No,
like,
Barrett's monster.
okay, well, we'll get into that because there's a.
Right, because there's Rachel and then there's Barrett's mom.
Oh, the haircuts in this movie.
And then
let me
Ashton
tell
Kutcher
you.
was in there too.
Ashton Kutcher was in it, and
Okay,
Jason.
Jason. Who
Hey,
else was in this?
Before we say another word, I want to add a disclaimer to the viewers, the listeners.
It's
We're
late.
all
We're drunk.
drunk. This is the second one we've done tonight. We're wasted. Molly's sleeping on a chair right now.
I'm so tired.
So you got to bear with us. This is not going to be the most coherent episode.
This is gonna be a short one because no one's gonna want to listen to it.
Yeah. All right.
I just think what fucks this movie is the MPAA. Like, I know this has been written.
That's what's fucked every single
Well,
movie.
but this
Barrett.
one, like,
Not the last one.
especially this one.
It did fuck the last one.
That movie was
But
awesome.
what
It was
elevated?
awesome, but the kills were not shown as
No,
much
they
as
weren't.
should've been.
But what elevated that one was like the humor, but this one, it's like all the characters suck, which they kind of do in all the movies. But like, there's, oh God, you got that black couple, and like I guess they're arguing, but like that doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I guess,
I didn't care about any of the characters.
No.
Except
yeah.
for Rachel.
And then,
so
and then
there
you got
was
the
one-
ugly girl who like wants to fuck the nerd who writes science fiction.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
that
she
doesn't
like
go
souped
anywhere.
herself up and looked all hot and had that cute dress on with
And that
the
nice
shoulder
ass.
pads and that nice ass.
That ass, though.
Yeah. And then she got killed. Moment of silence.
Yeah, and then you got the main guy who like you got the main
Good
guy.
way to fill silence is calling it a moment of silence.
You got the main dude who, that one girl like really wants to fuck him, but for some reason he's just not into her and wants to fuck the telekinetic girl. And then she
I
drops
get
her,
that.
she drops her suitcase and then he sniffs her panties.
Yeah, oh yeah, he does stand for panties. And
And
she's
then,
like,
like,
oh, cool.
One whiff and he's just like, I love you.
It's that telekinetic power at it again.
She's
No.
got that telekinetic pussy.
Apple say.
Oh, and then we got the doctor who I guess has an ulterior motive.
Oh God, the
So
Paul
all
Giamatti.
doctors in this entire series are
Yeah, fuck
awful.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, what an asshole, right?
He's the worst character in the movie.
all the doctors in any movie. Anytime there's a doctor, they're awful.
Yeah,
They don't take care of their patients at all.
right.
They like try to use them for their own fucking.
Okay,
Shit.
wait a minute. All doctors in any movie. Have you seen Patch Adams?
All right, Molly. Half
I
asleep
actually
Molly
haven't,
didn't
but
hear
I
me
hear that
say
movie's, like,
in
really
this
bad.
series. In
Patch
any of
Adams?
these
Yeah,
movies.
it was like super offensive.
Patch Adams?
Yeah, just the way it handles like children with like that are ill. And,
I don't know. I remember I saw it when I was a kid. And
I wasn't
liked
talking
it.
about all movies. I'm talking about in this series.
I thought it was
Oh,
heartwarming as
never mind.
fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
This is cute.
I
okay.
didn't think it was offensive.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
All right,
Barrett,
let's make
talk
this
about
podcast-
offensive.
I was
It's
just saying
Barrett.
that, like, what episode 5, part 5, also had the doctor who was helping all the psych ward people, and he was awful. All doctors in the Jason universe are awful.
There's
Oh,
only
That's a better statement.
well,
That's what I said the first time, but you're half asleep and you didn't listen.
So Molly update is now on the floor
yeah, she's on the
asleep.
floor.
instead
not
of
even
in a
facing the
chair.
microphone.
Yeah, I'm really rethinking this getting a house together thing.
Wow. Maybe you should just get a fucking house with Fox News since you love it so much.
Oh. All right, guys, this podcast is taking
All right,
a
this is
turn.
going off
Let's
the
go
rails.
back to Jason.
All right, so we got the doctor who has ulterior motives. He wants to like harness her power.
Yeah, he wants to fucking piss her off on purpose, so she harnesses her
Telekinetic power.
Right.
powers.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making it his little experiment to see how far he can push her, to see how far she can go with the powers.
Which
Mom
turns
finds out, she says, I'm angry at you.
Yeah.
So she dies.
No, you will not treat my daughter like that. That's what the mom says.
The mom's an idiot. Like she's really like.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean the guy.
She had the best interest.
Barrett's mom is not an idiot.
Oh, okay. So should we explain that? So
Yeah.
my mom. Okay, so this woman
Looks
Tina's
exactly like Barrett's
no Tina's mom.
Identical.
She has a very 1980s haircut.
This which we said part 6 was the most 80s. I think this one out 80s.
Oh,
most
it does.
80s.
It totally does.
This gets to the real shit.
I mean,
this is where the 80s is dying.
We got shoulder pads.
shoulder pads. We got mullets all over the place. We got telekinetic powers, which is totally 1980s.
So this
am I
So
right?
80s.
So
Yeah.
Tina's mother.
I mean, I've seen fucking Stranger Things. That was in the 80s.
Yeah, telekinetic 11. Ever heard
so
of
Tina's
her?
mother
Yeah.
has like a mullet, and wow. Okay.
And very
Sneezing.
big puffy hair.
1980s. Am I right?
Yes.
So my mom does have a similar hairstyle. Like the front, she basically doesn't have the mullet part of the
Yeah.
hairstyle.
It's like if you just cut the back half off of her head, it looks like your mom.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying is that Barrett's mom starred in this film, but she had a mullet at the time.
Right.
But now she doesn't.
Now she's modernized her hair.
So, what were you saying about your mom in this movie again? You hate her? I liked her.
She's
character.
very gullible.
She is, but she also, like, when she realizes what the doctor is doing, she's like mad at him and being like, she's protective of her daughter. She stands up for her the whole time. I don't think she's a mean
I
or
guess
bad
not.
or even that much of an
She's
ignorant
obviously
character.
been through a lot. I mean, like her husband,
Who hit her.
would abuse her,
yeah.
And then her
died.
daughter fucking killed her with powers. So.
Yeah. And I also want to throw a devil's advocate out there about this doctor. Maybe he was the hero of the film, because if it wasn't for him, she would have never had the kinetic powers.
Oh,
to do
so
what she
he
did.
pushed her to so-called
Yeah,
defeat Jason.
exactly.
Which,
Yeah.
oh my God, I know we're jumping
No,
ahead.
you're putting a white knight male as the hero when it was a female who was the hero. You're a fucking typical dick-wearing fuck.
Yeah, you're such a typical dick wearer.
Yeah. Why don't you take your strap-on off and fucking be a real man?
For once.
Hey, my dick's attached to my body.
This guy, though,
Exactly, sir.
this guy is a great little weasel.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Character-wise.
Oh my
he's a
God,
good
he
character.
puts the mom, he uses the mom as a shield. Like,
Right. In
like
the,
a
in the
true
woods.
hero.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't do that,
it was all because, all to push Tina.
yeah, exactly. If
Well,
he didn't
okay,
do
okay.
that, Tina wouldn't have had the kinetic powers.
He's testing. I don't know
Tina
who
had
Tina.
Tina had the powers before she ever met the
Yeah,
I
when
know.
she was like 5, she had the
The
powers.
doctor was a hero by using a human
First of all,
shield.
I don't know who the fuck Tina is, but Rachel.
She's the main girl.
Rachel.
Nobody knows who Rachel is except us. That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
No one's seen any of these movies or listens to this podcast.
Touche.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had to wake up for this.
Good one, Molly.
Sorry, Barrett just hit me and made me wake up off the floor.
Wow, wow.
And you know what? Barrett is
Let's go to the movie.
hero.
I watched the movie
Yeah.
and he did it, and I
Speaking
thought,
of men
maybe.
hitting women, Barrett hit me because he was
Yeah,
mad at
take
me
your
for falling
strap-on
asleep.
off.
I wanted
Be
you
real
to. I wanted you to exert your psychic powers on me.
Barrett
I'm
is
trying to push you to excellence.
Barrett's a true hero of this
I
podcast
am.
by waking Molly up by any means necessary so we can have this podcast.
Oh,
Well done, Barrett.
Like it
Thank
wasn't
you.
happening without
Finally.
me. You guys were doing fine.
Okay, but honestly, Tina Rachel,
Yeah.
she was proven to have powers. She moved this little matchbook around on the table with her mind, and then she lit on fire with her mind, and then she starts having these premonitions where she sees people dying by Jason in the future. And when she goes and expresses her visions to the doctor, he says, you're delusional, and that's what's also letting you move shit and light shit on fire with your mind.
Yeah.
Like,
why does this guy not believe in premonition, but he does believe in telekinesis?
Yeah, he sees telekinesis with his fucking own eyes.
Right.
But then when she says she's seen something from the future, he's like, I'm sorry, but you're just a dumb pussy who has delusions. You know?
In his defense,
so misogynist.
there is
like a true hero. He
Okay,
was
so
gaslighting.
This doctor needs to take his strap on off and be a real man.
Yes. Also, though, there's a line that I brought up that really, like, I was like, huh? Like, he's like, oh, I think these psychic powers are like stemming from like you feeling guilty for killing your father. And then she's like, English, please. I'm like, well, he said,
Yeah.
well, no, he broke it down pretty clearly. Like, English, please. Like, what?
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, he said it.
Yeah, he said it very clearly, and she was like,
Speak
Yeah, like, even we understood that, and we're dummies.
We're
Right.
all dummies.
we're
here.
drunk dummies.
But basically, I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like this movie, like I said, the kills were so edited to the point where they were nothing, and I feel like until the last 20 minutes, this movie was just kind of boring.
Oh yeah, it was lame.
And,
It was
but the
bad.
last 20 minutes is great because it's good to see Jason just get fucked with. But it's not even really.
With like couches flying.
Oh,
Just
couches!
tons of telekinesis versus Jason. Is what this movie should have been called.
Yeah.
Not New
There's
Blood.
nails. He gets electrocuted. He falls in like a mud water
It was
pit.
like the Home Alone of Jason.
Yeah,
Bourne.
it
Yeah.
honestly was.
He gets lit on fire, and the
Thrown
house
through stairs.
explodes, and you get to see him unmasked, which you always do, but like this time he looked really
Oh
gross.
yeah, really.
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
Which can we talk about like the look of Jason? Like I love how his
Oh,
spine's
God.
showing.
His spine was showing.
Like,
Scariest Jason so
the
far.
corner of his
Yeah.
mask is like missing, and like you can see his jaw. And, like,
yeah, he was all
He's
wormy.
very
still.
decayed, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
been underwater just rotting.
Right.
Yeah.
He had been
Like
in
the
the grave
birds.
for years dead, and then brought back to life, and now was underwater for at least a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I assume?
he looks
Just
great,
biding his time.
but like
I mean, she was a little girl in the beginning, and he was already underwater.
no, I don't think he was.
Oh, he
I
wasn't.
don't even
No,
think he was
no.
underwater at that point.
Not that point.
That was just a flashback. That was just like,
But he was dead at that point because he's been dead for like 60 years at this point.
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
He's
The first movie, the end of the first movie, I take as a dream, and he was always alive.
That's what agreed.
I don't-
But
Agreed.
if you
Things
subscribe
how
to
you
that
take it.
theory,
I subscribe to
I
it.
subscribe to the theory of Jason is alive and cannot die and lives underwater.
Oh, like a submarine.
we all live in a Jason
Jason
submarine, a Jason submarine, a Jason submarine.
Alive and underwater, just like a submarine.
No, but I was
something that's underwater and alive.
So
Right.
the last 20 minutes is fun, but also it's kind of just like one-sided.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
This movie sucked. I don't
Honestly,
I didn't really care for
I'm
it. And
done.
then also,
I'm
can we,
done. Let's
can we-
get in the category.
well, can we talk about the ending? How absurd that is?
It was fun.
Oh God! Yeah,
She
the
brings
dad-
back her dad?
He's been dead
Oh.
for years.
The
Years.
Final ending.
And she fucking
She
reanimates
yeah,
him.
I thought she was just gonna bring up like right when she started using her power on the like same pier where she killed her father so long ago. I thought like she was gonna have his dead body come up from the water and like knock him into the water. But no, he was fully alive and
Yeah,
grabbing
he-
Jason's ankles. And
She
shit.
she reanimated the fuck out of her dad's corpse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. for
Also, and like the last couple of movies, he's kind of started to do this like teleport. Like he's at one place and then he's quickly at another.
Yeah.
The house
Classic Jason.
explodes. And then the next shot, he is literally like right next to her.
sure.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And he's like his clothes are like a little bit burnt.
Any other weird things worth mentioning? I'm trying
All
to
right, all right.
I bet there's
you
a
brought
ton.
up the house explosion,
which
and
was pretty sweet.
What a
that
great
was
scene.
dope. That was
What
dope.
a cool scene.
But so like that should have happened way before it did.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, she poured gasoline everywhere and then started causing the furnace to just burst fire out of it, and it, like the whole room caught on fire and shit. And then they ran out of the house, and then it blew up. And it's like,
no, that would have happened immediately. Yeah.
like they don't know that like it's the fumes of the gasoline that catches on fire. It's not the
And
liquid
that's the
gasoline.
point in the series where they've jumped the shark.
Yeah.
That's
finally.
when
They've
jumped
jumped
the
the shark.
shark.
I mean,
It wasn't the lightning
So
strike.
they jumped it.
I say this movie is when they like the telekinesis is what I think jumped the shark more than the last movie did.
I disagree. I think,
What jumped the shark in the last one?
The fact that he
all right, imagine Fonzie. He's cruising along on his water skis.
We know what the reference is.
I know. But
Okay,
I'm doing an analogy, okay? All right. So Fonzie, he's cruising along on his skis, and he sees Jason getting woken up by fire as a ramp, right? And he crosses that ramp, and he's just flying across over the sharks, and those sharks are made up of a telekinetic little girl. All right,
Okay.
this is a bad analogy.
This is really bad.
So
Yeah.
best kill.
You're not even describing. You're not even making a point to show that number 6 is the one that you're talking about telekinesis. So you are saying this is the one.
No,
that
I'm
jumped the
saying
shark.
what started the jump of the shark was getting woken up by fucking.
He's been woken
lightning.
up every fucking movie.
He's been alive for every.
So
He's
I would
been
say
alive for every fucking movie.
he definitively died in part 4.
That's
And then-
bullshit. That's complete bullshit. He definitively died at the end of every fucking movie and coming back at the end of every beginning.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the idea that he was brought back to life in the 6th one and we got to see how it happened is the way that it jumped the shark is ridiculous because he comes back to life at the beginning of every movie.
Like I said, the psychic girl doesn't really bother me. It's just the fact that the kills are so lame, and they could have been so cool.
Yeah,
we
Now
got
we're
some great.
changing the show.
Let's talk about.
Changing the subject.
Well, no, let's talk about best kill.
All right.
There
Let's
was-
get into the categories.
Because I would say best kill for me. Oh my god, it's kind of tough because I kind of forgot about them because they're so lame.
Mine
The
was
sleeping
Mom.
bag. The sleeping bag was the
sleeping
best.
bag against the tree kill.
Oh, yeah. Oh god,
Yes.
that was
That
good.
was my
That was
favorite.
really good.
Great. I liked Mom as human shield.
Honestly, it
'Cause that
wasn't my
was such a pussy
favorite.
kill.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was memorable
Yeah.
because
But
of how shitty
I
the
actually
doctor
do.
was.
I agree. Sleeping bag against the tree was good.
What was your other one? The mom dying?
Mom's shield.
Oh, Bear's mom being killed by the doctor.
All right, so my favorite, which actually both have already been mentioned, but I'm going to mention my third favorite now.
Okay.
Was the spike through the tree, which actually ended up not being through the tree and ended up being through the neck into the tree.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
one.
I'm not sure if it was through the tree in the beginning because it was edited
Yeah,
so
it
much.
was
They cut away so much that it was like, wait, did he grab her head against the tree and then reach around and stab her from the front? But the editing made it look like it definitely was
through
from
the
It's so
tree,
confusing. Like you don't really know what happened.
Yeah. I can't wait till we can, like, until fucking, who's NPAA?
That's the
Who's-
motion pictures.
MPAA.
I forget what it stands for, but it's a
I
ratings
can't wait for
board,
them to
essentially.
stop being such little cucks.
Yeah, the motion picture asshole analyst. That's what that stands for. You get it?
Another, I think.
I think my kill
Yeah.
is the father dying from the girl.
could have been so cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
my real one is the fucking sleeping bag, but I love the fucking dad dying, being like, "You hit mommy," and then she just fucking kills him. As
Yeah.
well as I was like,
Yeah.
I
get it,
love,
girl.
the shitty like daughter, like the shitty kid acting like I hate you, daddy, I hate you. Also, what really is a crime is like he's got like a tree saw.
Oh,
Jason,
yeah.
and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
that,
for, like, tree
we
limbs.
were so excited. We're like, okay, we want the doctor to have a really gruesome, gross.
I
That was
background.
the
wanted, I wanted a
worst.
balls to
and
brain.
Right.
and I think
The
I
person
mentioned-
you wanted to
Yeah.
see tortured to death the whole movie.
also
They
another
don't even
cool
show
one.
it. They don't even show it.
No.
The black guy getting his face smashed, but that's cut. And I think I mentioned this to you. There is
Oh.
so they destroyed the film, but there's like somebody recorded the footage on like a shitty VHS, and you can see like the timestamps. If you go on YouTube, you can actually watch like the uncut kills, but it's just like very poor quality. So those are worth looking
it,
at.
yeah.
And I think I would have liked this movie a whole lot more.
All
If
of
the
them.
kills are better.
Dude, if the
kills
kills
are
of them, if
better.
the MBAA weren't little pussy cuts.
Yeah.
You know, if they took their strap on off,
Strap on,
Stop.
strap off.
we're just men.
Sand the strap on, paint the strap. Best nude scene.
All right.
We got some good ones.
We got some nude scenes in here.
I will say the last couple have kind of made
today's-
up. Well, not Jason Lives, but
Yeah. No, Jason
5
was
and
bad.
6 really for the lack of
Mwah.
kills, like
Good.
good nudity.
Good nude scenes. My favorite, I'm going to go ahead and go first here because I have a strong opinion about this. It was the water nude scene, okay? The water nude scene was
she's
great.
swimming she's in the water naked.
Yes.
That's the best views.
Oh, yeah, we got some good
Angles.
Upper pussy, yeah. It was like
and,
Jaws, the Jaws angle.
Right, and we got some, like, nice underwater kitty action.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she died, which made it even better.
Best
True.
angles.
She was being a dumbass,
Yeah,
too.
if you're
She was
naked when you die, it makes it even
She
better.
wasn't swimming away. She was just treading water.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think
she's a terrible swimmer. She needed swimming lessons. She wasn't good. She was just...
I think Crystal Lake has some type of weird water where people drown really easily in it.
No
You know,
tan
it's
lines. No tan lines.
She tans in the nude, for sure.
It's like they remade the nude scene from the second movie and made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And from Jaws.
Better than Jaws.
Because she was
This movie was better than Jaws.
I mean, I think that's the best technical nude scene. But I think the sexiest scene was just having that girl walk around in the...
Oh, you were saying that.
Long,
you love a long shirt.
A long shirt that, like, with no pants on.
Long shirt.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I think there's something sexier about, like, showing parts of your body, and having it, like loose clothing covering up part of your body. Like, there's something super sexy about that.
Jeff, I actually 100% agree with you there. That was the whole no bra, like... There's something under there. But
yeah.
What is it?
So you know what's hotter than that?
That's
Knowing
hot.
what it is and no clothes at all.
Well,
Agreed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's something hot.
Jeff
about,
likes a lot of little mystery.
yeah, a little mystery.
I do. I think that, like, I mean, I think it. Sometimes it's fun to have sex with some clothes on still.
Agreed. It
She
makes it
looks
seem
like
more
Ayla
like
Roberts.
passionate.
Mhm,
You know,
Like,
like I can't even
can't wait.
I can't even be bothered to take your clothes off. I
Right.
just gotta
Just get to the parts.
But you also did. You did see her fully nude though, and then she put on the shirt.
Yeah, and
But I'm saying that
Her tits were nice.
They-
I get what you're saying.
she
Jeff. I get what you're
had
saying.
she had a perfect, beautiful body. But I guess as a gay guy, I thought it was harder to not see all. I don't know.
I would say
Hold
that's
more of a
your
thing.
phone.
that's not even as a gay guy.
You're
That's
gay?
whoa.
I
We
just.
can't be friends anymore,
Oh
man.
shit! Should I leave? Did I reveal something?
God, the podcast
No,
is
I guess I have a thing for like more like kind of business attire that like is half off.
You find as a gay man,
It's gaming.
as a gay man, you find
I'm gaming.
women who aren't
He's
nude.
drinking a
I
gay
found
sexier.
yeah. As I drink my gaming, no, I think
You gotta leave some up to the imagination.
Gaming.
yeah, I just think that like business attire half off showing
A gay man-
parts of your body is very attractive.
It is hot because it's like we just like fucked in the supply closet.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, to your
And,
point,
like,
It's, like,
as someone who's
sneaky.
fucked in like people's offices and at their desks and stuff, it's hot.
Yeah.
So I actually
Yeah.
respect that opinion, Jeff. I would think what lessened it was like, well, we already saw her naked, so we know what's underneath it.
Yeah, but
If
they
we
all
hadn't
look
seen
the
her naked
same, though.
already,
I don't know. But that's like saying, like, okay, I've seen a porn star naked, so now I never want to see her fuck with clothes on.
That's
like,
true.
no, I'm.
you want to see her fuck regardless. Okay, all
Right?
right.
Yeah.
Solid point.
Yeah.
Solid point.
Do you guys know there's a gay porn star called Matt Cole?
Whoa.
Random fun fact that has nothing. Sorry.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Good thing nobody will listen to this, right?
Best mustard.
Not really my type, but there is one.
Word autumn.
Dumbest moment? Not of this podcast. We're way above past that.
Yeah. When you guys said that the sixth one jumped the shark is my dumbest moment.
Oh, you
We're talking about a
fool. You
podcast.
fool.
Jeez.
Jeff, you fool.
Oh, speaking of you fool, made me think of like you're cursed. Ralph narrates the opening.
That was Ralph?
That was Crazy Ralph.
That was Crazy Ralph?
Oh yeah, did you guys like the opening montage?
I did.
Honestly,
It was like
like
it felt like a trailer.
Like we went back
It
to
was
doing
all
the
downhill from there, though.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
we went back to doing the flashbacks, and at first I was like, "Oh no, we're doing the fucking like recap of the thing." But this was a recap of all the first 6 movies done in like less than a minute
Yeah.
with like a narrator.
That's how a recap should be.
Yeah.
It was the greatest hits.
Dumbest moment. Let's see here. Well,
Mine was the whole movie after the recap.
My dumbest moment.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh no! I think my dumbest moment was when the fucking doctor was like, "Your like premonitions are delusional, and that's what's causing your telekinesis."
What
And it's like, okay, so one thing is completely delusional because she's thinking it, but and that's what's causing this like.
Yeah, welcome to
Fucking
being a
crazy
woman. No
superpower?
doctor will ever believe a woman ever.
Preach, sister.
Thanks. I will.
All right, my dumbest moment. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
no, you go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right, my dumbest moment was when Tina decided to bring her father back up to kill Jason.
That was nuts.
Wait, she meant to do that too. She was like,
yeah.
I'm out of options. Let me try bringing my dead dad back.
And then he's back alive? What the fuck?
But he drags them back down underwater, so I assume they both just went back to drowning.
I guess.
It's so
Is he just gonna hold him underwater for eternity now?
The ending is
maybe.
so abrupt. I've never seen a more abrupt ending. It's like they didn't know what to do.
Match.
Yeah.
So that's your dumb part.
Yeah.
I actually
for
have
sure.
a couple. It's like when their car breaks down. The brother that's the party they're throwing. He's just like, well, fuck it. We'll just spend the night in the woods. And then the girlfriend's like, oh, well, we're only like a quarter of a mile from the house. Like, no, we gotta spend the night in the woods. And also,
I forgot about that.
I did too.
the dad and the
dumb, bro.
mom,
That was so
or excuse
dumb.
me, the doctor and I guess my mom. They just like hide in the middle of they just stop running.
yeah.
Just like
They're running from Jason, and then they just crouch down in a very open part of the woods.
Yeah.
Not behind a tree, not behind a bush, just in the middle. And like 5 seconds later, Jason's like, hey, there you are. Like,
That's very dumb.
and then the doctor grabs her and
actually,
fucking pushes
everybody's
her.
like, oh, Jason walks. He never runs. He just catches up with them. It's like, no, these people just stop running.
Yeah. They run like 10 feet and then try to just stop and catch their breath.
So I got a big beef with the running in all of the Jason films.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So first of all, Jason never runs. We've talked about that.
Well, he ran in some of the early movies.
The
right?
first
okay.
3, he had a little jog and a little
All
stride.
right, second though, is anybody who's running as a victim, running from Jason, they're doing the most half-assed jog that I've ever seen. Like, show me a sprint, okay? Show me that you're running for your fucking life.
Right.
That's bullshit.
No, they do a half-ass jog, and then like even if they are doing like more of a jog than half-ass, wherever they end up, Jason's already there.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so this fucker teleports.
Yeah, this little teleporting bitch.
Did you have a specific moment, or was it really just the whole movie
The whole
after?
movie hated it.
Okay, most annoying character.
Barrett's mom. No, that's
The
not right. So I
doctor.
liked her actually.
No, the hot girl. No, the
Which one?
nerd.
Oh god.
The science fiction writer?
No, I think the nerd that decided to be hot for like 1 minute.
Oh yeah, when she put on her shoulder
She bothered
pads.
me.
Oh, she did too.
liked her.
She's like, oh, he was looking at me like, bitch. No, he wasn't.
I liked her.
Like in the Emma Roberts, Misha Barton look-alike was like she's clearly more attractive than you.
Oh, I don't know.
I think the
When
hot
she
girl.
put that
Actually,
dress
no,
on.
I have it. My most annoying character was that hot girl. The way she fucking strung that guy along
Oh,
was like,
God.
I
Yes,
just wanted to
yes.
make him jealous.
Yeah, she's
Bitch.
rolling around
Annoying.
half naked in the bed with this guy, and they're
And
fooling around, and all of a sudden she stops and she's just like, actually, I'm not into it at all. I was kind of just hoping that other guy would catch us together. To
Counterpoint.
be jealous.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, what a
Counterpoint.
fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I wanted her to die just as painfully as the doctor. We didn't get either of those. If you're gonna make us hate characters, satisfy us
Kill
with
'em
painful
slowly.
deaths.
Right.
Counterpoint. Like they're making out for like way too long, and then like I guess his watch is getting caught on her.
Oh, whatever. She was
Just
being
take her fucking
bitch.
I'd like take her clothes off. Like you're taking too long.
Over it. Hate her.
Like start fingering her or eating her pussy.
Ew.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
Like he was taking too long. He was dragging this whole thing on.
and they weren't even really making out. I think he was like kissing her like belly button.
Right.
Like
He was doing.
his head was like in the middle of her stomach. It's like
Yeah.
either go higher or lower. Go for the tits or the
Yes.
mouth or the pussy. But don't fucking just like chill on the belly button. No one wants their belly button licked.
Yeah, the stomach's a weird place to chill.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also,
Like, who are you, Tommy Wiseau? You can't fuck a stomach.
What a story. No, also too, I love when he's like, "Oh, fine, I'm gonna take a cold shower and what do you say? Get some rope on, on a rope."
I'm gonna do a soap on a rope or something.
Well, he said, "I'm gonna take a cold shower with some rope on a soap." And like, to take a cold shower is a common phrase of like, I'm gonna basically go jerk off in the shower. Like, you got me all horny, and now you're not gonna fuck me, so I'm gonna go take a shower. A cold shower means you're gonna jerk off.
Which I get. He got blue balls, but
the rope on the soap
then he
is
wants
like
to get fucked in the ass. Now?
Yeah, the rope on the soap is like a common prison thing where it's like you better have your rope on the soaps because if you bend over to pick up your soap, then you get fucked in the ass. Like it's a fucking thing. So I don't know what he meant with that.
Maybe he's going to use the soap as a lube?
Yeah,
I'm so confused. Yeah.
I actually pictured
soap is not a good lube.
No,
it dries
it out. Yeah. You don't want to do that.
I don't know. I pictured him, using the soap as a lube.
Right.
That's not how soap works.
Maybe he's going to cut a hole in the soap and put his dick through it. I don't know.
And tie his balls in the rope.
Oh. I actually.
So that got cut by the
MTA. It's weird that you mentioned that because I do picture when he said soap on a rope. I pictured soap with a hole in the middle that he was fucking, and I don't know why.
No one fucks soap.
Yeah,
glad we're on the same page.
But I don't know why I went there because that doesn't make sense. But there I was.
Because he said I'm gonna take a cold shower after like almost having sex with a girl, which means I'm gonna go jerk off and go fuck
Make
yourself.
my boner go away. And
Right.
start going to sleep.
Yeah. So
I was with him
sleep.
then, but then he said he got fucked in the ass. I was like, what? But I don't know.
Hey, dude, take your strap on off and be a man.
Grow a dick.
Did you say
lose
one?
a strap on? I think so.
I don't even know what category.
Oh no, I didn't. Most annoying character.
Yeah, who's it for you?
The doctor for sure. The doctor was definitely the most fucking annoying.
I think the doctor's a good choice, but
the doctor was a piece of shit. First of all, he was purposely fucking that chick up, Tina. He was like putting her in bad situations on purpose.
Right.
And then he used the mom as a human shield. You pussy!
That
you
was
can't
the most
even.
pussy move.
I think he was the biggest piece of shit. I hated his character the most, but the hot blonde girl.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was the most annoying to me.
Was that yours, Molly?
Mm-hmm.
All right, scariest moment. This movie's not scary one bit.
I'm trying to think
will
of
say, I thought the shot where
I'm about to say the same.
The shot in the woods where it's a couple that spend the night in the woods when the car broke down, and she's like,
they're in the tent.
Not that one.
Okay.
It's where he gets the knife through the tree.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, and just the way it's shot, and he's just like chasing her, and he's like kind of walking. He's very intimidating in this movie.
Yeah, honestly, this is the scariest Jason's ever.
Yeah,
right. I think
that kind of got me. I was like, this is creepy.
No, I don't know if I have a scariest moment in this movie, but I think Jason was the scariest looking.
Right.
But the movie altogether, I don't know, I just didn't care, and it didn't scare me at all, and there weren't little kids popping up. And that's really the only thing that scares me in horror movies.
Well, it's the only thing Jeff likes is little kids, as evidenced by
Corey
Feldman and how much he wants to fuck Corey Feldman's child.
Yeah, let's make one thing clear.
Yeah. Jeff loves kids.
Especially Corey Feldman.
So I have an edit of the Goonies where it's all Corey Feldman, and that doesn't mean I want to fuck him. Okay, just because
that's the only thing I ever want to watch doesn't mean I want to fuck.
Just because I put the VHS in a fucking box of tissues doesn't mean that I jerk off.
It's because I lost the movie box, and that's the only box that I could put.
It's the only box that it fits in,
and I don't want to get it messed up, so I lay it down on tissues.
Right, and it's just next to a bunch of portraits of Corey Feldman that someone gave me, and I didn't want to throw them away because that would be rude. Okay,
yeah, I get where he's coming from.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, listen, we've all had a friend that for your birthday they give you a autographed photo of Corey Feldman.
Nude,
right?
yes,
a nude photo. I mean, it's happened before.
It's just normal.
I'm with you, Jeff.
I'm not into him now. He's old.
Yeah. What was did you say your scariest moment?
I think I agree with you. That shot of Jason in the woods when he's like stalking his prey.
Yeah.
And I can't even think of the exact moment. I think it's the moment you were talking
Yeah.
about. And it's like the light shining on him just perfectly. He's got his fucking fucked up hockey mask. His like jaw showing. I don't know. He just looks really scary. But
I feel like anytime they were like showing Jason from the back and you could see his fucking spine showing.
Yeah.
It wasn't scary, but it's creepy. You
yeah.
know, like I want that costume.
Right.
What about you, Mom? What's the scariest moment for you?
I already said it.
What was it?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but I know I said it.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I told you I've been trying to go to sleep for over an hour. And this is my nightmare.
The scariest moment for Molly is this moment right now.
It's like, this is still going on. I thought this was going to be a short episode.
It would probably be the first or second time Barrett hit me and woke me up to wait to do this podcast.
Dude, Barrett fucking punched her in the face to wake her up for this.
Oh, and then Jeff used his psychic ability to put him in a fucking lake. And then he came back out because of Jeff's psychic ability.
And then, when Molly was trying to get rid of Jeff, Jeff brought me back to life, and I dragged Jeff back that way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
You guys followed me, right?
But then young nude Corey Feldman said,
"Oh my god!"
What's the next category?
Okay, so this was originally trivia. This was originally supposed to be Freddy versus Jason. They wanted to do Freddy versus Jason.
Really?
But Paramount still owned the rights to Friday the 13th, and New Line owned Freddy, and they couldn't reach some sort of deal.
Agreement, yeah.
And so they were like, fuck. And then at the last minute, they were like, what about Jason versus Carrie? And they were like, oh yeah, like let's use some sort of like Stephen King character, but they didn't have the rights to Carrie, so they just used the telekinetic.
No shit.
Yeah.
So this was really
based
on Carrie.
Yeah, they kind of rewrote it. It was gonna be Freddy versus Jason, but they kind of rewrote it, and like Freddy's got powers and stuff, so you can kind of see like where this could be Freddy versus Jason.
That's so interesting. That might be my favorite fact that you've ever like. All your facts have been good, but that one, wow.
Yeah, and they couldn't. Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't come up with a deal because they would have to split the profits and stuff.
Right.
And I thought this was interesting. So Kane Hodder plays Jason, and he actually plays. He's like.
Did he play Jason last movie?
He plays Jason. This is his first movie as Jason, and he plays Jason.
So we have a 10th Jason.
A 10th Jason.
Yeah, but he's like the most popular Jason. He's like the fan favorite Jason, which I feel like you just put a fucking mask on somebody.
Right.
Well, I mean,
we see his spine.
Actually, he was very like menacing.
Yeah.
And the breathing. So a lot of people feel like he is like a really good Jason.
I think they just had a great costume for him with like showing him like decomposing under his shit.
But so he's gonna play Jason in the next 3 movies. So he's got the record for playing Jason the most times. But so he was like
that's 3 movies. That's the
4.
record?
So this is the first one.
Okay. That's insane.
So he was in makeup, and his dressing room was like a quarter of a mile down the road.
Why?
And it's at night. I don't know why. It's just what I've read.
Okay, sure. Sorry.
He's walking down at night as Jason, walking to his trailer, and then somebody comes up to him and like, oh, hey, are you in the new movie? And he was like in character, and he was just like, and then the guy was like,
was he? You said in costume?
Yes, as Jason, and he like freaked the dude out, and he like lunged at him. And then the next day, they were like, "Oh yeah, the sheriff of the town was like supposed to show up on set," and everyone, and so that like he scared the sheriff of the town away.
Whoa!
I thought that was kind of
what
cool.
a little cuck sheriff.
Yeah, I know. What
Fuck
a pussy.
cops.
Yeah.
Blue lives don't matter.
No,
Oh my god!
I thought this was funny. So
kill them all.
the actress Carrie Noonan, who played Paula in the Friday the 13th, Jason Lives, the last one we saw. If you don't know who she is, it's okay. I looked her up. She's the one who held up the machete, the bloody machete, and was like, "Oh, it's okay." That actress.
Oh, the idiot.
So,
the dumbest moment of that.
all of these movies have like a different, like they have like a working title, and this one was called Birthday Bash. And I don't think the actresses and actors really read the script. They this is what you're auditioning for. Read a couple things.
Yeah.
So she didn't know she was auditioning for Friday the 13th. So she reads Birthday Bash,
Right.
and they like her, and then she realizes it's Friday the 13th part 7. She's like, oh, I was already in the last one, and like the producers just like had no idea.
He was like, wait
a minute. Oh, wait, you were in the other one. Oh, wait, like
we can't
cast you.
well, you're not gonna be the same character, so sorry. That's really funny. Birthday Bash is kind of a perfect title for this movie too.
Oh, Jeff, you might like this one. According to several people associated with the production over the years, the film has acquired the name Friday the 13th due to a number of the cast members being openly gay.
Yeah,
You
Jeff.
like
Jeff
Why would I like
yeah,
that one,
Yeah,
babe?
I don't know.
Jeff loves homophobia. He's a big fan of
Yeah.
that.
Wait, a lot of the male character. Wait, which ones were openly gay? Was the doctor openly gay?
Well, like on set they were.
Right.
It was just
Not the
like,
characters. The actors.
No, the characters weren't.
No one will buy tickets to a movie with openly gay characters.
Right, they haven't had a gay character in any of these movies
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
so that's funny.
Okay,
That's
so
funny fact.
I think we can all agree the ending is very abrupt and stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dad shows up.
the tippy ending. I
So-
kind of like the whole the ending of the telekinesis, like throwing furniture and throwing him through stairs and
Yeah,
stuff.
that
That
was
was all fun.
Yeah.
But that
But the dad jumping up and bringing Jason
dumb.
down. So originally, they were going to bring the dad up and kill Jason, and he was like all decayed and rotted. But then they
as
realized,
he should be.
as he should be. But then like the producers were like, well, nobody, the audience isn't going to remember who he is. Just take the makeup off of him. Just make him be like
We
the
could have
dad.
remembered in this hour and 20-minute movie. I think.
So that's why the ending is so confusing, because the producers were just like, no one's gonna remember who that was.
I guess.
Also,
I don't think
did you-
it would have been any better if he was decayed.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it's still weird that
The ending sucks.
she reanimated someone with her mind to just bring Jason down into the water
This
and end the movie.
movie sucks.
This movie sucked.
Also, Kane Hodder, when he's on fire, that is the
great
record
scene.
for, at the time, I think it's been beaten since, but it was the record for the longest uninterrupted on-screen controlled burn in Hollywood history. At
Cool.
40
That's
seconds.
awesome.
That's
It
pretty
was a
cool.
great scene, and the whole time I was watching that scene, I was just like, "This is going on for because I was thinking that the second that scene is cut, it's just tons of people running in with fire extinguishers and shit, putting them out."
All right.
And it went on for a while. It was a great.
It was
that was a great
that was
visual
great,
scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Molly, this is going to be your favorite part of the show. We are going to give our final thoughts. How many slashes,
All right.
stabs, or whatever out of 5?
Slashes.
And we're going to rank
If we
them.
want to rate fucking Scream movies, we'll do stabs.
Okay, yeah. So slashes, how many slashes out of 5? Final thoughts, and then what would you rank this amongst the other ones?
Okay, I'll go first. Thank you for asking.
She's going to go to bed immediately
So
afterwards.
it started out so promising. I was like, ooh, I love a bitch with powers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just wanted to see her do more with them, but it just wasn't really, it just didn't, nothing I felt was used to its full potential, which is why I will give this 1.5 slashes.
1.5, man.
It just was, God, I had high hopes for it, and it just really disappointed me. So now I'm gonna rank 6, 2, and so last time I put 4 above 3. I'm actually flipping those because I've thought about it a little bit more. I'm gonna go 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, blank 7. I will put it below. I don't know.
Wow.
Whatever the future.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're expecting one to be better than this one.
Something's gonna be better.
Oh, wow.
It must be.
Yeah.
I'll be so mad if it's not.
Something's gotta give.
All right.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm mostly with Molly. This movie was a piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah.
The beginning, I was like, hell yeah, telekinesis is being added. This is going to be fun.
They hyped us up.
They hyped us up, and then the murders were bad. The plot was bad. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. Fuck that doctor. Fuck Barrett's mom. All of them were fucking horrible. Fuck, Ashton Kutcher was annoying. All these characters were bad. So I give this movie a 0.75 slashes. This movie wasn't even that fun for me. I was looking forward to the movie ending. I was wondering how long it was going to take. And that's the first time out of all these movies that I was like, when is this movie going to
I think it gets better
end?
towards the end, actually. That's when it picks up.
Well, yeah, towards the end, I was like, oh, okay.
But it's already lost you.
Before it even got to that point, I was like, I'm ready for this movie to fucking end. So, a 0.75, awful movie, which makes me put it as my least favorite movie of the series, which makes 6 my favorite, 2 my second favorite, 5, and then 3, 1, 4, and then what's this? 6, 7.
All right.
Yeah, this was bad. This was.
It's not good. I agree with you.
It was promising. I like the addition of telekinesis. That is not what ruined it for me.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, at this point, who cares?
Even the cinematography wasn't that great.
It wasn't
last one.
bad.
Is it a different director?
It was a different director, yeah.
Why did they change from the last director? The last director was awesome. Idiots.
These fools.
Fucks.
Oh, God damn it. And after that scathing review, I'm going to start mine.
Yeah, why don't they take their strap-ons off and become a real man?
A real man. Grow a fucking dick, you know? Instead of putting one on, just grow one, you fools. Anyways, yeah, this movie was fucking god-awful. I hated it. The last part was cool, but they already lost me at that point, like what Barrett said. Basically, it started off strong. Yeah, telekinesis is fucking cool.
So cool.
But
the idea of fucking Jason versus Carrie is an awesome idea. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be taking your time.
No, you're not wrong. You took the words out of my mouth.
The idea is awesome.
Yeah, very cool. But the execution sucked.
Mm-hmm.
The kills sucked. Everything sucked. It all fucking sucked.
Yeah. Hey. Take the strap-on off.
Yeah, take the strap-on off. This motherfucker, Jason, should have stayed rotting under the waves, getting eaten by fishes. That's all I'm going to say. I give this 1 slash. That's it. No more. Which makes it my least favorite of the Jason Friday the 13th series. 6421537. That's my list.
At first, I thought you were singing a Les Mis song. 2, 4, 6, so 1.
All right, so this one, like I said, the fact that we can argue about this all day. I think the series had already jumped the shark. The fact that it's a psychic
False.
Tweet
at me, bitches.
The fact that it's a psychic girl fighting Jason does not bother me. I think that's kind of a fun concept. You can do a lot with that. And honestly, if this movie had remained intact and hadn't been butchered by the MPAA, I think it would be a good movie. I think it would still have a lot of problems. But you don't think
all of them have been butchered by the MPAA?
This one the most. I think this one gets the worst. Yes, I actually do think that.
I think the first 2 had it at least, and then everything else has been fun.
I would say the first 4 got away. There were some cuts, but still pretty good kills.
Right.
And the 5th one, pretty butchered, but I think what elevated it was kind of the story.
Right.
And then the last one was just fun. It was just kind of goofy and meta. But this one is just, Jesus, it had such potential.
Mm-hmm.
And you really should look on YouTube and look at those uncensored.
I will.
And they don't have. They threw away the actual footage, so we'll never get an uncut version of this film, and that sucks. And
what a tragedy, man.
But there was some good nude scenes. But some of the characters, some of the subplots and some of the characters, some of the character dynamics just go nowhere.
I didn't care about it.
Yeah, well, none of these. That's not why you watch these movies. But this one, it was just wow.
I don't even care a little bit. I cared about Telekinesis Girl, and I cared about Barrett's mom, and that was about it. Even her little boyfriend, I kind of cared about.
Yeah. Right, but everybody else, Jesus Christ,
they weren't fun or relatable.
You could put them in a trash can and wouldn't care.
But yeah, just
and that's what Jason did with them.
Yeah.
I mean, so because the kills are so cut down to the point where they're nothing, and I think I actually found a good quote. I think the director. I found this somewhere. I think the director said it. It's like removing the kills or the blood and the gore is like removing a punchline of a joke. Like there's just no point. And believe me, I know how to say a joke without a punchline.
We all know, dude.
Right. So yeah, I just it just sucks. Because the kills suck. The movie is boring and really it doesn't pick up until like the last 20 minutes, which is fun. Like Tina fucking with Jason is a lot of fun.
Yes.
But it's also kind of one-sided. I don't know. It's like she's just fucking with him, and then
it's not like he's even getting close to hurting her.
Right.
It's just her like fucking making like wires come out of the ceiling.
But it's that part's still fun. But then the ending is the most ridiculous, stupid, like, and it's so abrupt too. Right? Like they really, they didn't know how to end it. So I don't know. It's tricky. I'd probably give it like. I mean, there's still things to enjoy. If I have another marathon Friday the 13th, I'll still watch it. But because it's a marathon, you have to.
It's the rule.
Also, it's weird that you would have another marathon. I guess within the next 20 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd probably give this like a 1.5. It's the worst.
Wow, that's really low.
It's the worst one, and I think so. 2 is still my favorite. That's not gonna change. 6. 4, 1. You know what? I think I fucked up. I think I'm gonna put 5 over 3. So 2, 6, 4, 1, 5, 3, and then 7. This is the worst one.
I think everyone just made this their worst.
Yeah,
one.
That's the consensus. And honestly,
and it's funny because 6 is one of the highest ranking ones for everyone. Also,
and I can tell you, I don't even think this is the worst in the series. It's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough.
Really?
I think the next one's probably worse.
This one wasn't as campy as the other one. The last one was either. The 6th one, like it just they lost everything fun about. Like I was so excited after the last one because I was like, yes, this is the Jason movies I want to watch. And then it just went fucking back to bullshit.
You know what I wanted more of? I wanted more of Tommy DeLuca.
I like Tommy DeLuca's character. Where'd he go?
He's not coming back. That's the last you see.
God damn it. You serious? Yeah. I like him. He's like, hey, Jason's back. What the fuck? Like, there was that. Oh, God. Number 6 was so good.
It's so good. It's so sad to go from such a good movie that you thought, like, oh, they're going in a new direction. And then it was a good idea. Carrie versus Jason. Cool idea. I don't know. Right now, I'm ready for Jason to go to space.
Yeah,
well, so
let's send him
the next
Mars.
one, he's taking Manhattan.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Okay, that does sound
That sounds awesome.
So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll see you in another couple days, and we're gonna
Kisses.
We're gonna start ending this with "Ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby."